After years of waiting, running, hiding, and trusting God, 2 Samuel chapter 5 opens with a moment. David never forced, never stole, and never rushed. All the tribes of Israel came to David at Hebron and said, "We are your own flesh and blood. Even when Saul was king, you were the one leading Israel in battle. And the Lord said you would shepherd his people." The elders made a covenant with David before the Lord, and they anointed him king over Israel. David was 30 years old when he began to reign, and he ruled for 40 years. The divided kingdom was now united under God's chosen king. But David did not stop there. He went to Jerusalem, a stronghold still held by the Jebusites. They mocked him, saying even the blind and the lame could defend the city. But David captured the fortress of Zion, which became the city of David. He built up the city, and the Lord God of hosts was with him. King Hiram of Tyre sent cedar wood, carpenters, and masons, and they built David a palace. David realized then that the Lord had established him as king for the sake of his people. David's family grew, and sons and daughters were born to him in Jerusalem. Yet as David's kingdom grew, so did opposition. When the Philistines heard David was king over all Israel, they came looking for him. David did not rush into battle. He inquired of the Lord, asking, "Shall I go?" God answered yes and promised victory. David defeated them at Baal-perazim, saying, "The Lord has broken through my enemies like a breakthrough of waters." When the Philistines came again, David asked the Lord again. This time God gave a different strategy. Wait, circle around and attack from the rear when you hear marching in the tops of the balsam trees. David obeyed and struck them down again, showing that victory came not from strength alone, but from listening to God. 2 Samuel 5 shows the fulfillment of God's promise. David is king, Jerusalem becomes his capital, and the Lord establishes his kingdom through obedience and dependence. Next comes 2 Samuel 6, where David brings the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem, and joy, worship, and tragedy meet in one unforgettable moment.